Hello, and welcome back to my podcast, Pulling the Curtain with Vinny Ali. I'm your host, Vinny Ali, and this is episode 21, Lucky 21. Today's topic is going to be about moving onward, forward, never back. It's tough out there. We have goals and dreams, and we feel like if we just stick to it, we're going to get somewhere. But I find myself in a position where I've had to adjust to a lot of things. I'm not quite where I want to be as an actor. I'm not where I want to be as a husband. Not even a boyfriend. Not a father. Not a man. Sometimes we have to just take our lumps and try a different approach. I've had a lot of friends inform me that I have to try pivoting, try a different approach, pivot, and I feel like I pivoted so much that I've come right back around to square one. I keep taking these huge leaps of faith to see what will happen. I jump from stage to film, a short film called 36 Miles by Nick Carrot. I did my first voiceover gig called Insurgency. It's a video game, but they changed their mind at the last minute to not use my voice. Took a leap of faith into writing my own projects. Never really got off the ground. Even joining the 144, the Chosen Few, doing voice work for them, MC for them too. Didn't quite go where I wanted to just yet. The definition of insanity is performing the same action over and over again expecting a different result. However, some could view it as practice. Because the more you practice something, the better you get through the failures until you finally come to a better outcome. I'm stuck in a loop. I keep thinking that if I just try a little bit harder, it'll all work out. If I go the traditional route, audition on Backstage Magazine, casting networks, go through my agent, eventually someone will pay attention. It's even been suggested to me that I go to conventions and cons and, try to rub elbows with those guys there. Even Discord. Thing is, there doesn't seem to be one true way of making it as an actor. Some say I should just move to New York, LA, where the big fish are. But at the moment, I can't even make ends meet. Working my multiple part-time jobs. And it sucks. It feels like I just get the shit kicked out of me over and over again. Some have argued that that's the devil telling me I'm getting close to what I really want to do with my life. Others say that I should just submit to God and just have Him guide me to where I'm supposed to go. I don't know what the true answer is, the right approach. I just slowly coming to terms that what I'm doing right now is not working. Which shouldn't be a surprise because I feel like everything I do doesn't work. I moved up here from Virginia, where I'm born and raised, to be closer to my family. That didn't happen. Moved up here so I could be closer to my art, like a farming team, but Philadelphia is non-union for actors and for stagehands. Everyone kept saying, do all these student films because one of them eventually is going to be the next Steven Spielberg. And, they're fun, build the reel and such. I took on this one gig called The Condo. And in it, two guys get in trouble with a mob boss and they open a casino inside of their apartment or condo. 6 days of shooting. No, 4 days of shooting. It was fantastic. Like a real set. And I was the lead. Great time. Never regret doing it. 2 days after we wrap, The House. It's a movie about a family that runs a gambling ring inside their house so that they can raise money for their kids' school. That came out. I was in a play, one of the first plays I was ever in, and our premiere got messed with because Robert De Niro was shooting Silver Linings Playbook down the street. That was pretty cool. I could sit here and I could just go through all these failure to launches that I have under my belt. You know, getting knocked out of the Nuke Space of Horror competitions 3 years running, but we raised money for that. Radio play Beyond the Pines with Courtney Adkisson, which was great. We did it. It's awesome. It's out there. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can listen to it. The 144 just hasn't quite released the song that I'm on yet. Songs, plural. I could go down a list of all the failure to launches and all the projects that just didn't quite work, but should have worked. But it doesn't help because they can't change the past. That stuff helped build me up a bit. It's through failure that you learn, as I'm told all the time. So the only thing you can do is fail spectacularly, learn from the mistakes, and move on. So, as I said, onward, forward, never back. You can remember where you came from. You can greatly appreciate all that's done for you, but you have to keep moving forward. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to try some new things. We're going to put more pen to paper, get some of these radio plays started and going. Look more into doing books on tape to help build up the skill set there. Keep doing Duolingo. We're not represented by them or anything, but it's a fabulous app that's a free app that teaches you how to speak various languages, which is not a bad way to spend time on your phone, in my opinion. I'm very slow to admit that all my failures are mine because it wasn't my time. I didn't put the right effort into it. But as we age, we have to learn that we just have to fail better, learn, move on. Onward, forward, never back, as they say. That being said, we're going to keep putting out episodes of the podcast. We're going to look into Zoom interviews so that we can get people from across the country, to come on here. And we're going to keep using this current setup for now. We've evolved from just being in the studio to being on camera to doing this stuff at home where I talk about personal life stories. So, for those of you that came from the start, thank you. And those of you that are learning about me, welcome. I figure things out. That's my superpower. Well, one of them. No matter what happens, I figure it out. And I move forward. So all I can say is thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for your patience. And please remember to be kind to yourselves. Understand that what does not serve me does not deserve me. And remember to find your joy, however minuscule or fleeting it may seem. Joy, hope, faith, they will sustain us. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you. And this is episode 21 of Pull Back the Curtain with Vinny Ali. I'm your host, Vinny Ali.